Well, look on the screen. Two dust mites appear to be two young men. Shout out to Cameron Harris who sent me the story. There is also a follow up. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Fair use, ladies and gentlemen.
News begins right now with breaking news.
And they cowardly shot two victims. Y'all know I'm very respectful of people. But right now, I'm damn mad. It makes no sense.
Breaking right now at 10 o'clock, an off-duty police officer from New Orleans shot and killed while having dinner at a restaurant in the Galleria area. Another victim in the hospital tonight in critical condition.
Now, police are looking for the two people who they say committed the crime. Take a look at your screen. Police just releasing these surveillance images of two men wanted in that deadly shooting. They're asking anyone to come forward with information.
That shooting happened just after 5 o'clock tonight at the Grotto restaurant on Westheimer near West Loop South. And that is where we find KPRC2's Bill Barajas, who joins us live tonight.
And Bill, what can you tell us about the investigation?
Well, lots of questions right now as to why this turned deadly. All indications from the Houston Police Department and Police Chief Troy Finner are that the victims complied with the suspects who were attempting to rob them. They complied with their demands. The chief trying to figure out why one of those suspects decided to fire. Now, as you mentioned, an off-duty New Orleans police officer shot and killed someone he was with, also from New Orleans, was taken to the hospital. He is in critical condition. This all played out at the Grotto restaurant on the patio there. Chief Troy Finner calling on the city to come together and help put these men behind bars. These were just put up. Houston police saying the images show the suspect responsible for this shooting and their getaway car.
You got a group of individuals visiting our city, sitting on the patio, enjoying dinner. Two suspects approach from the side on the patio, present guns, demanding articles. All the witnesses and the victims say everybody complied. One of the suspects fired, shooting two individuals.
The scene unfolding in broad daylight. One of the victims, an off-duty New Orleans police officer, dying from his injuries. The other man in critical condition. Chief Troy Finner says he's unsure if the off-duty officer was carrying his weapon.
Did they at any point, the off-duty officer at any point tried to stop these guys? Or were they...
I don't think so. What I'm hearing is everybody complied. And they cowardly shot two victims.
Crime scene tape was used to rope off access to the popular Galleria area restaurant. This clearly a couple expecting to dine in were instead turned away.
You think that this area, the Grotto specifically, is a really nice place to go. Never had a second thought about coming here to this restaurant, this location, and it makes you stop and think. It can happen anywhere.
Chief Finner pleading with the public to help put these suspects behind bars and to be on the lookout for the getaway car.
A gray or silver Altima, four-door vehicle with paper plates.
And Chief Troy Finner telling us that off-duty New Orleans police officer was a father of two. He was visiting the city with a group of friends. Now, we reached out to the New Orleans Police Department. In a statement, their superintendent, Sean Ferguson, said, quote, "We have been made aware of this incident. We are certain the Houston Police Department will work diligently to find the perpetrators of this terrible crime. We are praying for the family of our fallen officer. We are also praying for the family of the second victim in this incident." Of course, this is a developing story. We'll continue.
Now, here we have an update. Suspect in shooting death of Nola, officer at Houston restaurant, held without bond. So they have been arrested. Let's try to get rid of some of this extra stuff. Okay. So they have been arrested, but I think that there are two, so I'm not sure if they've got both. So the 21-year-old man accused of taking part in the shooting that killed an off-duty New Orleans police officer and another man will be held in jail with no bond, a court ruled. This comes just hours after 43-year-old Dyron DJ Ricofi was confirmed to have died as a result of his injuries following the August 21st shooting at Grotto Restaurant on Westheimer Road that also killed 41-year-old Everett Briscoe. According to Houston police, Roquefort was pronounced dead on Tuesday, spending 10 days fighting for his life. And I remember seeing that. Then I saw the update where he had passed. Oh, these Dusties. Anthony Jenkins appeared in a Houston courtroom Wednesday, where a judge ruled that he be held with no bond for the previous case he was out for, according to attorney Anthony Osso. The judge is holding Jenkins on a no bond as a result of him violating his previous bond conditions. So this fool was already out on bond? This fool was already out on bond? On Monday, Jenkins and another suspect, Frederick Jackson, separately appeared before a judge a couple of days after Houston police announced their arrest in the case. This is why, again, and I'm sounding like a broken record, on purpose, not by accident, this is why no one is coming for Blackistan. Apple is just announced that they're doing a program to assist Spanish people, okay, and other people as well, but theirs is mainly focused on Spanish people. And I thought about it, and I was like, okay, Goldman Sachs did the one for Black women, Apple's doing one for Spanish American people, and I think they mentioned some other groups too, men and women. But look at the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody has an initiative for the African American male. And it's not fair to the decent, hard-working ones that deserve an opportunity, that deserve that chance. But see, you got too many Dusties out here. Too many Dusties acting a fool. Money's not going to go there. They want a return on the investment. They're not going to give you the money to go to the strip club. A lot of they don't seem to get it. You can't even handle the common sense part of life. The world is watching. Besides the crime, they're up on the internet just fighting against Black women all day. And I mean, it's so played out. Okay, you talk about weave and all of that. Sonia Morgan wears weave on Housewives of New York City, and Dusties, they wouldn't dare date none of y'all. Don't even get twisted. They're all rich. Okay? The other girl, I forget the blonde, I really like her, Kiki's mom. She wears extensions. Beautiful Ebony wears extensions. They wouldn't give you all the time of day. So we know you're deflecting. You want to talk about Black women? No other. You wouldn't even see the Taliban talking about women like that. You wouldn't see Asian men, white, Hispanic. I've never encountered that. I'm sure they have their issues with women, but as far as like day in, day out, video bashing on women, you're bashing women because guess what? You've already accepted your defeat, and you're trying to pull a little psychological game. You're trying to put somebody that's down with you. We see through you, bro. And shout out to Cameron Harris who sent me the story. Cameron Harris. Shout out to you. But yeah, you think about it. You want to bash women all the old single mothers. Well, hell, who's creating them? Ask Becky about it. She's becoming one too. And Maria. So it's not to be mean. Sometimes you need to call a thing what it is and say, hey, you know what? Here's what we're doing. And it's not a good look. When you sit up and you're just bashing women and creating problems and we have a whole bunch of crimes, no one's willing to invest in you aside from a prison cell and a jumpsuit. And I thought about that. I said, wow, Apple and Goldman Sachs and Aberdeen, they're making investments and they're stating specifically who the investments are toward. I'm waiting to hear about the one, and maybe there is one I haven't heard about it. If y'all know about it, hey, share with me. You've got my email. But you wonder why nobody's investing in the BC, which is the Black community. You wonder why they're not investing, you're saying, as a whole, a lot of Black men. Too much dust. Then you saw the couple here coming in for dinner. They were turned away. I keep telling you, Dusties like drama and trauma, the financial implications to the nation. So the people already complied with their wishes, and you had to pull a gun. Your time is up. Murder. You've got 2 dead cops. You think you're behind? You're not gonna skate. I hope you don't. And people look at it this way: the people complied with their request. They demanded articles. That's a robbery, and they still shot. Do you think this is their first time doing this? You don't know how many bodies are on those guns that they have. It's not the first time doing this. Heck no. What they say, they've been doing this. And don't be surprised. Baby mama and mammy know all about it. Different ones that know how they get down. They know for sure. They're not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my baby daddy did that. Oh, not my son. They may try to play that around. Oh no. No. Who does this? The individuals comply, and they still murder 2 people, murder 2 cops. They complied. But you want to defund who? They love drama, trauma. So now 2 families, they have families and they have children not coming home because of this crap on the screen. They're not coming home. Really quick, let me just go to this one here. I was trying to make this a very short, not go too long this video. I want to see this right here because I see these 2 popping up. And one of them's got like, I don't know what he's got going on. Is this some kind of ponytail action? Not really sure. Okay, it's taking a while, so that might be a separate video. Oh, 2 more victims of alleged cop killers crime spree speak out. I knew he would pull the trigger. Oh my gosh. Is this the same one or a different one? Oh, the 2 men arrested in connection to a double shooting that took the life of a New Orleans officer may have been on a crime spree that day. Now, 2 victims who say they were robbed are speaking out. The 2 men arrested in connection to a double shooting that took a life. Okay, I already read that part. Maybe on a crime spree. Let's see here. I was trying to get the picture. Okay, so those are the 2. One of them looks like he got 2 little puffs on his head. I guess maybe he didn't get to get the bonnet. Yeah, this one is taking a while. I'll probably do a separate video, but yeah, investigators say Frederick Jackson and Anthony Jenkins were robbing people in the Galleria area before the shooting on August 21st at the Grotto restaurant on Westheimer Road. Wow. The robbery victims spoke to ABC 13 on Friday, but asked us to conceal their identities for their safety, since police said the suspects are gang affiliated. They said the robbery, which happened in broad daylight, was scary, although they survived it. They pulled up on me while I was trying to get in the car. So I didn't know what was going on. I think I panicked and ran, one man said. The other victim said one of his suspects pulled out a weapon. Another guy ran up to me and put a gun in my face and said, just be still and everything will be all right. Those 2 victims were robbed at gunpoint along a quiet residential road near the Galleria on the day of the deadly shooting. He was telling him to take off all his jewelry, everything out of his pockets to the victim. The other victim listed the things the thieves took: a wristwatch, a bag, and I had a crossbody bag. My wallet was in there, my keys, my house keys, and my phone. The man who tried to run fell to the ground and had the scars to show for it. I'm glad I fell, actually. That may have allowed the robbers to get what they wanted and kept him from dealing with worse wounds. Right after I got robbed, when he left, he said, you're lucky I didn't shoot your blank. Then they left. Though they didn't see the robbers' faces, one man said he did recognize the clothes and the car broadcast Saturday night after the deadly shooting at the Grotto. When I saw the news, that was a car that burned off, the victim said. As far as the guys, all I saw was one black hoodie and a white hoodie. The guys that robbed us, one had a white hoodie and one had a black hoodie. So I kind of put it together. I said, those are the guys. Those are the guys. So yeah, those were the 2 black men, and one of them had his hair like in I guess parted down the middle, and it had like maybe 2 plaits or something. So this is why no one is coming to the BC. It's too much violence there. It's not worth it. Right here, folks. Right here. These are the two. It was taking a while. So, wow. And I'm sure the mammies will come out. He was a good son, my son, my son. He was a good son, my son. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Rest in peace to the two officers, their families, and my gosh, their children. Horrible, just horrible. So anyway, please stay safe. I beg of you, stay safe. Try to be aware of your surroundings. Please, please, please. I beg of you, be aware of your surroundings and just don't get involved in any nonsense. Thanks for watching. I'm out.